we got the drone that changed the rules of war, then got banned. This sounds interesting.
Whether it's the Turkish Bayraktar, which uses missiles for ground attack, the Iranian Shahed 136, which works like a kamikaze plane to destroy its target, or the Black Hornet, the world's smallest drone, which resembles a remote-controlled toy helicopter, there is no denying that the introduction of drones into modern combat has changed the landscape of war.
True, true.
Nearly every major military has adopted their use in some way. But you'd be surprised to hear that none of these military drones are as feared as this one, the DJI Mavic.
DJI Mavic.
This little commercial drone managed to outshine even the most advanced drones in the world and proved critical to the mission of troops on the ground.
Right.
But how this simple consumer-grade drone designed for recording weddings changed the rules of war forever, all thanks to one man, is not what you think.
Wait, drone was recorded for weddings and now is banned?
On the night of April 13th, 2022, Moskva, the flagship of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, was struck by 2 Ukrainian anti-ship missiles, causing it to catch fire and sink to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, damn.
Even though the Russian ship was equipped with anti-air defense systems, Bayraktar is believed to have played a distracting role, or even having delivered the first strike to the cruiser that destroyed its radar antenna. Bayraktar showed exceptional success during the first months of the war. After seeing its footage, Ukrainians sent money to volunteers to afford an additional 3 Turkish drones for the army.
Yo!
But soon, TB2 Bayraktar,
I'm telling you, in the future, it's literally just going to be drones versus drones. Like,
became scarce
it's gonna be ridiculous.
For a few simple reasons. It's big, expensive, and an easy target for Russian anti-air missiles.
Right.
As the Russo-Ukrainian war slowly went from active phase to a stalemate of trench warfare and heavy artillery duels, the missing piece for the Ukrainian military was information on the battlefield. And their innovative solution? Something you can get from Best Buy for cheap. That is, if you live in North America. The DJI Mavic.
You know what? I'm guessing it got banned to the public then, right?
You may have guessed already that the primary use of these simple commercial drones on the battlefield is not their firing power. It's reconnaissance.
Aye, recon.
Mavic is cheap, easy to use, and can be applied to many recon tasks.
Yep.
Regardless of its size, Mavic proved its reliability even in serious military operations.
Yo, they're actually sick.
On May 12, 2022, Russian forces tried to cross the Seversky Donets River in the Donbass region. Ukrainian soldiers knew the Russians were going to cross from this exact place and asked a drone operator to help pre-adjust the trajectory of shells for this location.
No way.
When the Russians deployed...
And they did that with a wedding scouting drone.
pontoon bridges and started crossing, the Ukrainian artillery fired a volley of shells and destroyed the whole unit, including its tanks, light armor, and infantry.
Yo!
This incident made one thing obvious. Information is the most valuable weapon to defeat the enemy, especially in close-range engagements. The Mavic stepped in and rewrote the rules of ground warfare, making both sides change their tactics.
Yo, what is going on with this one right here? Like, I can see that this one's clearly flying, right? But this is like...
change their tactics
is it okay?
Waging war. But in the end, it's all about sweet, sweet money. Think of it this way. What happens if you attach a $200 grenade to a $3,000 drone and drop it on an abandoned tank? That's right. You destroy a $3 million piece of equipment with $3,200.
Mad!
The new trend of inflicting the most damage with low-cost solutions has made both sides think outside of the Mavic. Sure, a wedding drone is great for small operations, but what if you need to accomplish more on the battlefield, like going deeper behind the front lines? And that's how Mavic pushed other drones to do the thing they were built for. The Russian Orlan 10 is an example of that.
Yo, what is that?
This seemingly small UAV utilizes a portable launch complex and control station for a total price of $120,000.
Oh, you know, I might just get one.
It is the most successful drone in the Russian army with laser guiding artillery.
Wait, is that actually the UAV? So like on games like Call of Duty, when you call in UAV, it's this?
With a range of up to 75 miles and flight time of 10 hours, this sounds like a great deal. Until you look inside and find a DSLR camera with a bunch of Western details that Russia is smuggling through other non-sanctioned countries to build these drones en masse.
No way.
Oh, and a bottle instead of a proper fuel tank. However, this price doesn't stand even near affordable compared to the Russian kamikaze drone Geran 2. Seeing that out of 4,500 missiles fired at Ukraine, only 40% hit their initial targets, Geran 2 became the cheapest alternative to missiles like Kalib for a price tag of $20,000 instead of $6.5 million.
You know what? That's a decent
With a range
amount.
of 1,550 miles.
That is a decent discount, I can't lie.
The drone hit most of its targets and became too expensive to shoot down.
Yo,
The only
that's
downside
mad.
to it is its controversy with the Iranian government, which is suspected of supplying Shahed 136 drones to Russia, which really resemble Geran 2.
Oh my god.
But the most commonly used kamikaze drone that is not getting enough credit is the Lancet drone. As a loitering munition with a range of 25 miles and armed with explosives, this manually controlled drone can destroy Ukrainian vehicles in the short range. Although there have been some instances where it got stuck in a fishnet.
So you could blow up vehicles, but you struggle in a fishnet?
Ukraine, on the other hand, doesn't have much money to put into expensive drone building. So the government heavily relies on domestically made drones from private businesses and also aid packages from other countries, making Ukraine a test field for drones of all sizes. Speaking of size, it turns out...
Wait, so other countries are giving drones to Ukraine for them to test it out? So like it's like a win-win situation for them?
It doesn't matter. The Black Hornet is one of the drones that proves this. Designed to be the smallest reconnaissance drone on Earth,
what is that going to do
just
though?
over 1 ounce and armed with 1 thermal or 2 daytime cameras.
Oh, is that
Ukrainian
just for
operators
surveillance?
have already
No
published
way.
a review on it, saying it cannot replace the Mavic, but it will be a great addition to the highly specialized tasks for special operation units. Have you seen the big propellers of Taiwan? The Revolver 860, a drone which can carry up to 8 60mm shells
Oh, he's
to
dropping
drop on
bombs.
enemy
Okay.
armor.
I thought it was like breaking down
As
or
for
something.
eliminating manpower, Switchblade 300 is becoming a popular option, especially in the hands of Ukrainian special forces.
Wait, what drone got banned though? The title literally says the drone that changed the rules of war then got banned.
As for regular troops,
Is it all about the surveillance drone for weddings? Is that like banned for the public now? That's the only
self-made
thing I'm
is
guessing.
always a choice. First-person drones you might have seen on races or filming incredible shots are now being armed with explosives that can be guided by the operator toward light armor and infantry.
That is crazy.
They can cost as little as $350 each. As a response to the Russian Orlan, the Ukrainian-developed Valkyrie has slightly worse performance than its Russian counterpart, but is now considered one of the most dangerous. What makes it so dangerous
It's like a paper
is
plane.
the richest man in the world. Thanks to Elon Musk's Starlink satellites, Ukrainian drones can live stream the camera feed directly to the operator, who can correct artillery trajectories and report on enemy movement in real time. Without Starlink, Ukrainian forces' artillery accuracy would significantly drop and would force soldiers to spend more of their already scarce ammo. Even though Ukraine's Minister of Defense said that Mavics are just drones intended for recording weddings, they're still playing a huge role in this war, and DJI is mad about it.
Oh, wait. So the company that makes the drones for weddings are mad that they're using them for war?
In April 2022, DJI Technology suspended its business in Russia and Ukraine to stop the use of its products in combat. As a DJI spokesperson said, it was all about making a statement about their principles.
Okay.
DJI's decision adds much more pressure to Ukraine, as the army now relies on volunteers who can cross the border, buy Mavics, and bring them back into Ukraine, which complicates the logistics of acquiring these drones. In response,
so they're pretty much smuggling DJI Mavic drones.
The Ukrainian government cancelled all border taxes on drone imports to ease the pain of the army.
No way.
But in the end, all these efforts may have been for nothing. SpaceX, the company that provided Ukrainian soldiers with a stable Starlink connection, restricted its service for armed forces, arguing that the company had given terminals for humanitarian purposes, not military. As SpaceX's president said, Ukrainians have leveraged it in ways that were unintentional and not part of the agreement.
Huh?
Some Ukrainian units reported troubles with Starlink terminals connected to the strike drones, but the military communications remained intact. Now, this is a real problem for Ukrainians. Without a stable internet connection, commercial drones lose half of their enhanced capabilities, especially...
Wait. This is getting a bit too political now, right? And I'm getting a little bit lost. So, like, Starlink is for Ukraine. I thought the reason why they really wanted to get it out was to help him in the war, right? But, like, they just wanted to help out the people. And now they're a little bit annoyed that it's being mainly used for military uses. But... that is, okay. This is getting a bit too political. Somebody needs to explain a bit better in the comment section. But yeah, like, I thought that would just go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like, Starlink, it was helping Ukraine. Like, Russia has good satellite internet, right? Whatever. Ukraine is really lacking on that. You know, that Starlink is being set up there. I don't see the problem really.
Distance.
Why would it be so mad?
Soldiers won't have access to valuable information in time, compared to the Russian counterparts, who don't rely on Starlink as much as Ukraine does.
But they can do that, right? Or they
no
can
one
use
knows
their own...
what will happen in the coming months. But what is certain is that military experts are carefully documenting every drone usage. This is the first ever drone warfare between two countries. Militaries across the world will use this experience to craft compelling, reliable, and efficient drones.
Yeah, and this is Ukraine versus Russia, right? Imagine if, like, America was actually fully involved. The technology that they have now would be crazy.
Both for reconnaissance and lethal purposes.
You would legit see, like, running robots in the goddamn field, bro. It'll be mad. It would actually be crazy.
Changing the rules of war forever. And that is all thanks to these little wings in the sky.
Really good video though. Enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.